Seks itu kelamin.
Sex is biological. It refers to the physical form we are born with.
Seks adalah pembagian jenis kelamin secara biologis dan melekat pada jenis kelamin tertentu. Ciri-ciri biologis dari perempuan adalah perempuan mempunyai alat reproduksi seperti rahim dan saluran-saluran untuk melahirkan, memproduksi telur atau indung telur, vagina, mempunyai payudara dan air susu, dan alat biologis perempuan lainnya sehingga bisa haid, hamil, dan menyusui atau yang disebut dengan fungsi reproduksi. Sementara laki-laki memiliki penis, testis, jakun, dan memproduksi sperma. Apa itu gender?
Gender, on the other hand, refers to physical, psychological, and behavioral characteristics often associated with being male or female.
Menurut Eccles dan Shadley, menyebutkan bahwa gender adalah perbedaan yang tampak pada laki-laki dan perempuan apabila dilihat dari nilai dan tingkah laku.
It often includes society's expectations of an individual's role in a family or society. These expectations shape our perception and behavior as male and female.
Wanita sebagai tukang parkir, poluan, kuli bangunan, kuli panggul merupakan kesalahan profesi bagi kaum wanita. Sebaliknya, kesalahan pada kaum lelaki menjadi seorang pekerja di salon wanita. Lalu, masalah tindakan perasaan seks itu bagaimana? Suka sesama jenis, boleh tidak?
Nggak boleh, legal.
Nggak boleh ya?
Itu buat orang, terutama buat orang kita ya, orang Indonesia.
Oke, nggak boleh ya intinya ya. Oke,
Ya.
thank you.
Oke.
What's wrong with me? Why can't I take my eyes off John?
I really enjoy being so close to Jane, but is this normal?
What's going on? Why do I feel excited when I see them? Is there something wrong with me?
What about sexual orientation? Heterosexuality, bisexuality, and homosexuality are three common classifications of sexual orientation. A heterosexual person refers to someone who is romantically and sexually attracted to someone of the opposite gender. Similarly, it can also refer to social expectations of certain mindsets, behaviors, and mannerisms. Being straight is a common term for people who are heterosexual. A homosexual person refers to someone who is physically and emotionally attracted to someone of the same gender. Gay or lesbian are common terms used to describe homosexual people. A bisexual person refers to someone who can have romantic and sexual feelings for both men and transgender is an umbrella term used to describe a person whose gender identity is different from their biological sex, or someone who expresses their gender differently from conventional gender roles and behaviors. Human sexuality is a very complex topic. There are people who consider themselves as straight, but might hold attraction to someone of the same gender. Contrary to popular belief, an effeminate man is not necessarily gay. Likewise, a masculine woman may not be a lesbian. In 1984, Dr. Alfred Kinsey, an American biologist and sexologist, developed the Kinsey scale with his team. Also known as the heterosexual-homosexual scale, this scale of sexual response indicates the degree of sexual orientation. 0 being exclusively heterosexual, and 6 exclusively homosexual. This research finding showed that people need not fit into common classifications of sexual orientation. Different people might see themselves differently at different periods in their lives, according to the scale. Hence, one should not be too anxious or eager to label oneself, as this process can take a long time. For some people, maybe even a lifetime. The key is to ensure you are not hurt emotionally or stressed out mentally as you explore and understand your sexuality.
Male and the gender spectrum. Intersex is when a person is born with both male and female parts, usually having an XXY chromosome. They can choose which gender they would like to be identified as, or they can identify as neither. Non-binary is when a person chooses to identify as neither male nor female, usually taking on different pronouns like she, zer, jim, or z, zer, zim. Gender fluid can also fit into the spectrum of gender identities. A person who is gender fluid changes their gender identity that best fits with how they're feeling, changing from male to female to neither. Being cisgendered means you identify as the sex you were born as. Females identify as females, and males identify as males. Transgender and transsexual people identify as a gender different from the biological sex they were born with. So a person born as a female may identify as a male later in life, and vice versa. While the two terms can be used interchangeably, transsexual usually refers to someone who has changed their appearance and undergone a second they pronouns. Say you have a friend or know someone that falls under one of these sexualities or gender identities and you aren't sure how to treat them. One easy way to respect someone's change, while a person who identifies as transgender usually changes their appearance only. This is not to be confused with drag, which is a performance art. How-tos. Sexuality is loose, and labels like these are here to help people feel comfortable or like they have a place to belong. An important tip to remember is if you aren't sure how a person identifies, just ask. Appropriate pronouns are important to everyone. If you aren't sure, a safe way to go is using them on sexuality and gender is to never assume anything. Just because someone who identifies as bisexual is dating someone of the opposite sex, that doesn't mean they're suddenly straight. This applies to every sexuality. Help and information. It's common for people to have a hard time figuring out who they are. If you're in a situation like this, that's okay. Getting love and support from your friends and family is one of the most important things about finding yourself and your identity. Counseling is another option if you're having trouble. Online support groups can help you connect to other people who are dealing with similar challenges. If you still find yourself in a slump, eating right, exercising, and doing things that
Sekarang udah tahu kan seks dan gender itu apa? Udah tahu juga tindakan-tindakan contoh dari seks. Nah, ini adalah foto contoh lelaki sesama lelaki menikah di Bali loh. Jangan ditiru ya teman-teman.